Hello everyone, we're going to be reacting to an update from the Game Director Joe Blackburn about Destiny 2 Season of the Wish and the final shape. So let's get into it. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. youtube.com/year1blink. Let's get it.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe Blackburn, the Game Director for Destiny 2. I'm sure with the announcement today that the final shape is coming out on June 4th, there are a lot of questions on, hey, what's the team working on? What's the content that's coming out before June? So I wanted to step by,
Feed us
down
this
here
content.
in the stream room
We need
today
something new.
and drop
Some
by
new
with
missions.
some classic Joe handwritten notes and talk
Okay.
about what we're doing between now and June. I think this is going to be a pretty short video, so I want to get
nice.
right into it.
Nice and
Let's
short.
start with the obvious stuff. Tomorrow, Season of the Wish launches.
Let's go.
We're
Season
super
of the
excited,
Wish.
not only about the story and the content of this season, but how it's going to roll into the final shape.
Okay.
So I hope the small army of you out there with your Last Wish raid jackets are wearing them with pride. I know I will be.
I never beat that raid.
On Friday, we've got Warlord's Ruin. It's a new dungeon coming to Destiny 2.
New dungeon?
That I
Warlord's
would
Ruin?
love to talk to you all about, but because I'm at the studio, I'm like
Sounds
a little
like
worried that
something to
someone
do
from the
with,
Raiden dungeon
what,
team is going
Fallen?
to hear me and like come barreling through the door. So we'll let you all
Or
see
like-
that for yourselves.
You
Speaking of group content, let's talk Fireteam Finder real quick. Recently, we put out some messaging on how
Fireteam
Fireteam
Finder?
Finder is going to roll out. I just wanted to give a little
hopefully
more
it's not
context here.
toxic. First of
I
all.
don't think this is hyperbole when I say I think Fireteam Finder is going to change the way so many of you
Change the
interact
way
with
how
Destiny
people
2
are
on a
not
day-to-day
toxic.
basis.
I'm just joking.
That being said, it's a pretty big technical change to the game. So I want to be really careful with how we roll this out. We're going to be doing limited windows with limited activities.
Joe
to start.
Blackbird, we
This
need
is
to
gonna allow
carry
us
you in
collect the
trials.
data
That's
we
what you need right now.
Take it on, see how server stability is affected,
I can see
take
it in
it
your
off,
eyes. You
make
haven't been
changes,
flawless.
and then roll it out
Joking.
better and better each time.
I'm just kidding.
Ultimately, what
Joe
we're going to be
Blackburn
working
is the
towards
goat.
is a version of Fireteam Finder that you can use for raids, dungeons, strikes, PvP, whatever you want that needs a group in the new year and right before the final shape. PvP. So last time we talked a bunch about PvP. I just wanted
PvP.
to
This
give
is
an
what we
update on
mainly
where
want
we
to
are.
know.
We've got a Crucible Labs mode that we've been experimenting a lot with called Checkmate.
Checkmate. That was
We're gonna
okay.
do two things with Checkmate this
I
year.
didn't really like that one
We're
though.
gonna take Checkmate
I
and
like
put it onto the
the
core
other fun mode.
Crucible playlists.
Relic.
It's gonna be like 6v6 control unranked. We want to see how the Checkmate rules that we've been experimenting with interact with a larger Crucible ecosystem.
So they're gonna bring Checkmate into the whole
Ultimately,
Crucible.
what we're trying to do with Checkmate is not create a third or a fourth way to play the game. Checkmate is all about a more deliberate Crucible. So we want to take the rule changes for Checkmate, be this slower ability recharge rate,
Definitely.
or different rules around special ammo. We want to find the stuff that's working.
Take
and we
away
wanna
all the
start
broken
porting those
special
rule
ammo
changes
guns.
over into the core Destiny 2
and just
Crucible.
primaries only, baby.
This is about creating a Crucible that is more strategic,
And then
is more
you
focused
earn your
on
special
your
ammo,
guns,
you can
and
mess
is more
with it.
focused on the loadout that you're bringing
We'll see.
in.
I
to
think
fight
I might
with.
like the change.
Speaking of Crucible, let's talk maps. So not only do we have the Citadel coming to Destiny 2
Citadel?
this week, we
Okay.
also are still cranking out maps for the map pack that we talked about.
The
earlier
Mythic
this
Map
year.
Pack. I'm just joking.
This is going to be coming out in the new year all at once. We've got 3 maps.
Okay.
One on Europa, one
Europa?
on Neomuna, and one on the
Neomuna?
Terraform Pyramid.
Terraform
I actually got a
Pyramid.
chance to play test these again yesterday.
So there's your 3
I'm
destinations.
really excited
we're gonna
about
be
all of
at.
them. I think I did the best on the Europa map, but right now I think Neomuna is trending to be the sort of internal favorite.
Good, we're
really
getting
excited
3 new
to see how
maps.
all these get built and continued over
Next
development.
year,
I'm
hopefully.
really excited
In the
for them to get
beginning.
in your hand. They're all sort of Jav 4 size.
Good
We know
size.
we've been putting out a
That's
lot of
what we
larger
want.
maps.
We want
wanna
small
put out
maps,
maps
Endless
that are going
Veil,
to be able to
Javelin
really
4,
excel in modes like Trial
stuff
of
like that.
Osiris and the competitive playlist to really balance out both these larger experiences and more,
Okay.
close quarters experiences as well. Ultimately, this is not everything that we're doing in PvP, so keep your ear out for socials. We're trying to make sure that the Destiny 2 Crucible is built for those folks that love to log on and play Destiny PvP every single
Yes,
day.
of course.
All right, let's see what's on page 2 here. I think the big question in everyone's mind is, okay, but Season of the Wish content is going to roll out. Talk to me about February through June. So starting in February, we're going to be rolling out more content that's available to anyone who plays Destiny 2.
I see.
It's going to start slow in February with things like Moments of Triumph and a series of progression, reward-centric weekly quests we're calling wishes.
Oh, see.
I'll let the folks on Reddit theorize on what they think these wishes could be. Then in March, we're going to be pulling Guardian games in.
Guardian
and this
games
year, it's
coming
got a
back.
revitalized focus on this sort of Class B class competition that we think really is going to accelerate the creative and the excitement around the event. But ultimately,
Nice
we're trying to
up.
get towards April and May. We're going to be talking about a new period of Destiny we're calling Destiny 2 Into the Light.
Into the Light.
Now, as we get closer to Into the Light, we're going to be talking more about it in the new year.
It's going to be
This
like
is
a new
really
event
built not only
to set
for
up
the
final
folks
shape, huh?
that have played Destiny for 5,000 hours, but also for your friends, for your family, for people that are just getting into Destiny and want to prepare for the final shape. We're really excited about the content and rewards that are coming in this. So, like,
I'm
please
excited.
stay
It's like a
tuned.
30th
We'll be
anniversary
talking
type thing.
more about what's happening in these sort of 2 months before the final shape as we get closer to them.
I'm excited. Final shape.
But all of that aside, what most of the team is working on right now is what's coming out in June. Final shape. We know there are high expectations for the way that we're going to put a
Better
bow
be
on
good.
this 10-year saga of Destiny 2. We know that y'all are expecting awesome, gorgeous new locations, a bunch of new stuff to fight, and a bunch of new ways to fight it. All alongside a story that has to stand side by side with some of the best stories our studio has ever told.
Alongside Halo.
I'm gonna be honest. We've been holding some cards close to our chest on this one. And I'm gonna ask that you bear with us for a little bit longer. Because we think a bunch of the systems and the gameplay that we want to talk about are things that you need to see, not just hear. So in April, when we come back with gameplay from the final shape, we want the game to speak for itself. All right, I promised
That's a
I
bold
wouldn't take as
statement
long
right
this
there.
time. I've got
Crazy.
a bunch of play tests to run too. So thanks so much for spending some time with me this morning. I am going to see all of y'all this week in Season of the Wish. Thanks again. Bye.
All right, so my final thoughts on the reaction. I mean, on what Joe Blackburn had to say. I like what he has to say. He's bringing some new Crucible maps. He's bringing new free-to-play content for new players. Got a big mode coming pretty soon before, not a big mode, a big event coming, the light something. I like what I'm seeing. We're getting a new season tomorrow, so we're probably gonna get a new Crucible map. Well, the old one Citadel, so at least something they brought back. But yeah, Checkmate's coming back and all that stuff. Pretty good. I know a lot of stuff's been bad in Destiny. People have been getting fired, or not fired, but laid off and stuff. Over 100 people, but you know what? We're just gonna keep it going. I don't know if that was Bungie's fault or PlayStation's, but I'm not gonna get into it. That's on other tangents. But we just got to stick with them because it's almost the end, and if we've been here since the start, so we might as well just keep going till the end at this point. And yeah, I'm really happy what Destiny 2 has done for me. Gave me a lot of subscribers on YouTube, over 2,000, and yeah, I'm grateful for it. All right, have a good one. Peace. So